In a vast landscape full of adventurers, you are now listening to the world of chaotic amateurs. After saving Paulville from a pack of ravenous wolves, our heroes get back on the road. As the festering carbuncle of Bravik appears in the distance, our adventurers head towards the west end, determining the best route to Bick and the Old Kettle.
Guys, I feel like we haven't talked for a long time.
Yeah, me.
How are you guys doing?
Well, every time with this guy's feelings.
Cold blimey, man. It's hot. It's hot out here. We need to get inside.
All right, well, we got two options here. We can either go left or we can go right.
Listen.
It ain't hot, actually.
You are
It's really
too small
cold in
to
this
be
area.
making assumptions on what we should do.
Well, I don't know if you guys remember, but...
What's your name again?
Shut your face.
Here we go.
Yeah,
Is it? Oh, it's Owen, right?
if you want, we can go there.
Stroke his ego.
Yeah, we can go there.
We've gone several days without a costume change. Let's keep it that way.
Just wait. You just wait. One of these days, I'm going to put on a costume and I'm going to fool you all. And anyway, so I don't know if you remember. I think it was Paul.
Yep.
He mentioned that the dwarves, when they go in to Bravik, they usually come up the river. So that's one option. Maybe. I don't know.
Ertorn, you've been here before. Let me ask you a question. Hey, no, come back. Quit walking away.
Let me ask you
a question.
Oh.
Which way would you prefer to get to your little bar area?
Listen, man. I'm going to go straight to the west end, and I'm just going to get there.
Okay. Well,
But
then I'm following you.
Okay.
Do we see the guards yet?
Yeah, you guys have been passing them like all day, but you're not at the city walls yet. I mean, so go ahead and just plan like what you guys want to do. If you want to come in, like, you know, there's gates all along the walls, so you know you have virtually unlimited options.
Okay.
You guys could like go upstream and like come down the river. You know, you guys could have taken the boat straight into the harbor before, but that option is long past.
So, guys, it sounds like Ertorn's in a hurry, and he knows this place better than either of us. You know, I'm looking at you, little guy.
Here
Is
we
this guy
go.
serious? You know that it's Lanston.
Oh, that's right.
It's
It's
really
really
terrible handwriting here, but you can
Okay.
see where Smallsville is and kind of Old Town, and then the docks is like along the ocean and the riverfront a little bit.
cool.
All right. And where's that bar?
Do we know that yet? Or
Yeah,
Right,
he
what
was
was-
talking about
It's
it.
in the it's in the west end.
Yeah, it's in the West End, and it's in Old Town.
Okay.
okay.
So, you know, Ertorn, if we're going to Old Town or wherever it is we need to go, you need to lead the way. And hurry up and pick an option because I'm getting tired of
Yeah, we're going to go
dilly-dallying.
straight through the gate. Can I do
Okay.
a perception check to see
Through
if
the
there's
gate.
a little hole in the gates that we can go through?
You guys really don't need to sneak in if you don't want to.
Oh, we don't?
No. I was
Okay.
just asking.
Can we, though?
Then we go through the front door.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
as you guys approach the city, there's guards everywhere, and you can see that every single person has like their mouth covered. Some people are like wearing things over their eyes. The truth is that like nobody really knows how this disease is being spread. So everybody is really paranoid. Unfortunately, though, a lot of people don't know how the disease is spread. So some of them aren't paranoid, and there are people without their mouths covered. There are people that are, you know, spitting on the sidewalk and touching things without gloves and all this sort of stuff. So as you guys approach the city, if you guys want to go into Old Town, like Ertorn suggested, he whoops,
What's the bartender's name? The owner's name again?
Bick.
Bick. That's
Yeah.
right.
I'd like to stop and say hi to one of the guards on the way in.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, sure. So you guys can kind of come down the trail and you kind of approach the city walls, which, by the way, are like the most immense structure that maybe you guys have seen in a long time. I'm not sure if any of you guys are really urbanites or what, but maybe Philly Duke, who prefers the countryside, might not have
I'm
seen
a simple
anything.
farm person.
Paladin, yes.
So you guys come out of the mountain pass.
Delicious locks.
You know, It's kind of like a similar pass that was between the Smuggler's Cove and Paulville. You know, you guys were kind of up in the mountains, up in the pine trees. You could see the coast a ways off. You could even hear like gulls and stuff like that. But now you guys are coming down, and the road widens. It becomes paved with cobblestones and all this thing. There are wagons going back and forth. You guys often have to like step out of the way to let a wagon and or a horse by. And as you approach, before you can even get within like a mile of the city walls, there's a garrison that's out there. And I guess Yamhorn wants to stop and talk to some guards. So there's some guards that are just, like I said, they got stuff over their mouth. There's guys got things over their eyes. You want to go ahead and just approach one? And
I'm going to approach, but I want to keep about 5 feet away at least.
Sure.
And as I approach, I say, "Well met, good sir. Fine day we're having, yeah?"
Ah, of course. Fine day, as long as you stay out of the city.
Why? What's going on?
Oh, you one of these outsiders come to spread the plague to the rest of the world?
We just got into town.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know about the plague. What's going on?
Well, look, they don't know anything about it. Even the finest wizards and the finest doctors couldn't tell you what's causing this plague.
That's why I'm asking you.
Look, wise ass, if you think I know anything about this plague, you're mistaken. All I know is I'm lucky to be stationed out here.
Well, good for you.
If you guys are heading into Old Town, I'd stay away from all the peasants as much as you can. Those swine spread the plague like nobody's business.
Oh. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You better have that name generated.
Yeah, haven't you learned anything?
Seriously.
My name's Old Lem, they say.
Old Lem.
Old Lem. You know, for an old guy, you look pretty young.
Yeah.
Well, I am young. I don't know why they called me old.
That's his Christian name, Old. Well, nice to meet you, Old Lem. Can I call you Lemmy?
You may call me Lemmy. Everybody else does.
Awesome. Do you have any tips? Because we're clean. We're healthy folk, and
I can say the same about me, for me, mate, but not these two.
Hey!
Look,
don't
you
throw
guys
me under
want
the
to
bus.
not get the plague. All I can say is you can't go to Bravik.
Okay, well, we have to be here. 'Cause we're going to the Ol Kettle.
Yeah,
Can you point us in the right
We've got a
direction?
job to do. We're a courier service, and we need to make a delivery. So, if you could point us in the right direction, maybe tell us the cleanest way to go.
The way with the least amount of trash.
Yeah,
please.
yeah.
Old Kettle, you say? Master Gnome? Can't say that I've ever heard of it, but...
That's nice. Okay, let me ask you another question.
Finally,
then,
some
Lemmy. Have you heard of an old mentor type called Duncan Sirin?
Duncan Cyril, you say?
Siran? Syrian? I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Duncan Sirin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, good. We got
That's
his
the
name
one.
right.
Yeah, Duncan. I know Duncan.
Really?
Who doesn't in this city?
Well, I don't. I'm just supposed to find him. He's part of the courier gig
Well,
that Goldilocks was talking about over here.
yeah. So, the old Duncan Sirin, he is the head Templar that protects the. Yeah, you guys are gonna.
Sir, are you having a stroke?
Old Duncan Sirin, that's right, little Master Gnome. Duncan Sirin, he's the head Templar. Their order is in charge of protecting the Spring of Songs over in Easttown.
Oh, Spring of Songs. Hey, Ertorn, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I never heard of that before.
No, okay. Cool. So can you point us in the right direction, sir?
Yeah, well, if you keep going through this way, this gate will take you right into Old Town. Mm-hmm. And then you got to get across the river. I'm sure someone over there can point you when you get closer.
All right. So, we hit the bar, and then we go we'll talk to old Dunko Sirin.
I've already started going to the...
As soon as he finished.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
I'm following him.
Goodbye, travelers!
Thanks,
Later,
Lemmy.
bozo.
Yeah. Peace out. So how are we going to get across this river? Is there a bridge?
Well, why don't we go to the bar first?
Do we hire some Native Americans to help ferry us across? Do we cock our wagon?
Why don't we hit up this bar situation first, and then we can regroup there and figure it out. Maybe over a nice drink. I am thirsty.
Oh, that's right, because we don't need to cross the river, do we?
Not yet.
Okay,
Not yet.
my bad. All right, so to save some time here, I think it would be best if you, Philly Duke, just hopped on my shoulders.
Do you guys want to take any precautions against the plague? You guys want to wrap your mouths with things, put on gloves, or just
I'm feeling confident.
just maybe say a prayer to Palor? Or,
Yeah, I want to put.
Oh, Palor.
Paylor's hope,
I have like this scarf thing on. I'm gonna put that over my face.
like bandit, like
bandit style,
like a
assassin, rogue,
thug.
like
Yeah.
rogue style.
Just got a little snot rag.
Sure.
It's clean.
a hanky,
And I'm going to put that over my mouth.
and I'm feeling pretty confident about my paladin blessing.
Makes sense. Don't blame you. Okay. So, you guys are...
So I'm going to take him up on his offer. I'm going to grab his arm. He's going to sling me up onto his shoulders.
We're two best friends.
Okay, let's not get out of control.
Okay.
Groot and Rocket Raccoon style.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
I'm just gonna be like shaking my head.
Okay, so you guys are
You
making
love
your
it.
way. You leave old Lemmy behind and make your way to the city. It's about another mile. You guys approach the walls, and the closer you get, it's like the bigger that they seem. It's like you saw them from a mile away, and they seemed enormous. And now up close, you don't have any inkling how an invading army might get through those walls. But as you approach the gate, you notice that it's super wide, maybe 100 feet wide. They got a gigantic portcullis that can drop down at any moment. But even with the plague, they haven't stopped traffic in and out of the city, at least at this gate. It seems like a lot of traffic.
They don't care about the poor people, essentially.
Well, and this side of the city just doesn't really understand public health that much either, So this is the poor side. They're undereducated. There are some great businesses and things like that, but
So it's the Kaiser to Salem.
I think you got
To
that.
put it,
That's fine.
This is the northeast Salem to the south Salem.
Don't make fun of my neighborhood.
yeah, mine too. Mine
Grew
too.
up in that neighborhood. You don't have to say anything to me.
Okay, then we're all on the same page.
17 pounds of meth seized across the street from Rhett Weisenfeld's childhood home.
Dang. Okay, so we're in the town.
Yeah, you
I'm
guys
riding
wanna
shoulders,
just waltz
and we're just
right on?
following Ertorn to the Old Kettle.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Once you're in town, hey Ertorn, you know where you're going now. Now that we're in town, hey,
Yeah, bruv. Just follow me.
hey, Yammy, follow him.
well,
And I kind of
giddy up.
only like I do it on the front of your chest with the back of my
Hey,
boots.
ow, stop.
So,
I'm holding on to your
You got
dreadlocks.
pointy
I'm like,
gnome shoes.
as you guys walk in through the massive gate and you enter into the windy city streets,
I'm keeping my eye out for a church, by the way.
you guys totally have to let Ertorn take point because you guys have never been here. He's at least passingly familiar with the city, having been here before, having, traveled around playing music and drinking and all that stuff. So you guys let him take point, and as you enter into the narrow streets of like where the residents live and these businesses live, it's only a matter of time before I need a perception check from all of you.
My favorite. I love the first roll.
7.
Plus.
No, who cares?
19.
Oh,
And. Oh, jeez.
you have like no perception. It's like the best.
7 minus 1.
Oh, okay. So 7, 6, and 19. So lucky for you guys, Ertorn's knowledge of the city just like takes over. And while you guys might be country bumpkins, Ertorn is just a freaking urbanite through and through.
Yeah. Hipster.
And he realizes something.
I was wondering about that flannel shirt and those tight pants.
And the ironic lumberjack beard.
Yeah.
He realizes something,
But he's a musician.
just like everybody in Portland, dude.
Yes, exactly.
You realize, Ertorn, that you are being followed by how many you can't tell without turning to look and maybe giving it away that you know. But you maybe think a few, at least.
And we don't see it, so we can't.
Your boys.
Yeah.
Just keep up.
Oh,
No
okay.
more.
What's going on?
Don't worry about it. Just keep up.
That makes me nervous, and I start to look around.
Yeah, don't. Come on.
Yeah, it's like when
I'm on
somebody
your
says,
shoulders.
it's
I'm
like when
insane.
somebody is like whispering something bad about somebody across the table, and you're like, "Who said what?" Real loud. So I look around.
You guys are approaching kind of like an open marketplace up ahead of you. It's it's still a really narrow street, but there's some like covered stuff. Think Aladdin,
Okay.
Except it's really cold out. This isn't the Middle East, but there are some like open stalls. You can see people like trying to show some wares, but it seems a little sparse compared to what it's been in times past. Maybe there's some empty ones. There are lots of people around.
Not much of a bazaar.
How bizarre.
Yeah.
How bizarre.
Yeah.
Not very.
So what are you guys doing? So somebody said they were turning around or no?
I'm
he's
turning
looking
around,
around, and I'm
because
While he does
of
that-
what he said.
While he does that, I want to do a stealth check to get into leaving these two just to keep walking. Stealth check in to get into one of the empty vendor stalls.
Okay.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Okay.
23.
So but don't we get a roll a counter like to
So-
see if we
No,
spot
just
him?
keep-
Do that?
Sure,
Just
yeah.
keep walking,
Go ahead.
mates.
Go ahead. You guys are turning around. Roll me a perception check. If you're turning around, Yamhorn, go
Yeah.
ahead and roll.
6 minus 1.
Okay, so all you notice, you look around, and it's like all you can see is just like the throng of people, but you're just like stricken with this unplaceable, feeling of dread. Or, you realize like it could be anybody following you.
I'm going to hop down.
Okay,
Yeah.
You're gonna get lost in the crowd, little
Yeah,
man.
By time you turn back to where you are, Ertorn is just kind of like melted into the crowd. He's hidden in some place that you guys
Hey, did you see where that guy went? Where'd he go?
didn't see where he went because you guys were looking at the crowd.
I know. That's what I'm saying, but I'm playing in character. I'm talking to him.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's called role play, right?
Now,
Yeah.
I'm going to wait until the people following us pass me, and then I'm going to blend back in behind them.
All right.
so you guys have no idea who's following you. You have no idea where Ertorn went. What are you guys?
I'm going to keep walking forward.
Okay.
Not me. I'm
Because
going to be
thinking
looking
I
around.
probably just lost him for a second when I was on the weird sort of like turnaround ride that I was on. So that's why I got down. So I'm going to try to see if I can, like Home Alone 2 style,
Your
try to
little,
like
like-
find the
yeah.
jacket of
Yeah.
Ertorn walking through the crowd.
looking up at people's butts, recognizing.
No, that's not his butt.
Okay. So
Okay.
you keep walking forward. What are you doing?
I'll follow.
Okay.
I'll follow Philly Duke.
So Philly
Hey,
Duke,
where you headed, Philly Duke?
I'm trying to find. We lost him in the crowd when we stopped there for a second. So you look for the top of his head. I'll look for his bottom.
What if I find the top, but you don't find the bottom?
Well, then I'll trust your judgment.
So you guys keep walking forward, and Philly Duke, being 3'2", has no problem just like weaving in and out of the throng of people that are coming and going.
He's like a little pickpocket, like a little kid. An
I have
orphan
to do a
kid.
perception check to see how many people are following them.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
11.
Okay, so you make out definitely 3 people.
Okay.
One of which, when you look and see, you can see Philly Duke like kind of dancing through the crowd, and you can definitely see like one guy who was kind of decked out in like the colors of the City Watch. He like ducks behind like an alleyway corner, like right as you look, and like you kind of make eye contact with him in this like weird awkward moment. Philly Duke is like kind of winding his way like quickly. He's getting ready to like pass you. Yamhorn, on the other hand, is having a hard time like muscling his way kind of through the crowd. He's kind of like a fish swimming upstream. As you're watching, you can see like where the one guy ducked behind the thing. Philly Duke is right next to you. I mean, do you want to like give him a shout out, or you just want to like wait for him to pass you more and keep an eye on things?
Just
or?
keeping an eye.
Okay. So you guys going to keep going forward, or you want to?
Yeah, I am hell-bent convinced that all we did was lost him for a second. So as long as I speed up, we're going to I'll see his cloak wishing around or something like that.
Okay. So then, as you kind of speed up,
And I also think I'm real elfish because I'm like small, so I can like dip in. I'm like, yeah, I'm adventuring, and I'm like weaving in and out.
so as you're kind of like going upstream here, you kind of get separated from Yamhorn a little bit.
Oh, no.
And you're still.
Yammy.
As you see that one guy duck behind the alley, you see another guy kind of like creep out from behind like another dark and kind of shadowy area, and he's got like a crossbow, and he's like aiming it right at Yamhorn.
And how far away is that guy from me?
He's like, I don't know, 30 feet, 40 feet.
I'm going to... Can I have the 30 feet?
No, he's 40 feet. He's out of your range.
Okay. Well, I'm going to move as fast as I can stealthily to be right behind him. No, I'm not going to knock an arrow yet, but I'm going to also ready my dagger, but I'm going to have it like, I I'm going to have it blade this way, and I'm holding it like this, and I'm going to be coming up like
against your forearm.
and hiding him and hiding.
That
And
helps.
then as soon as I get there, I want to put it into his neck, and then I'm going to drag him into an empty stall.
Just like Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
This is the baddest bard I think I've ever encountered.
Well, that's the College of Valor there.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, so
Stealth check.
yeah, go ahead and give me a stealth check.
See, here's the great thing about my stealth is now +9, so I have 18.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so well, he's out of range, so you definitely.
I'm just moving up.
So he's just moving into position. You can see the one guy, he's like leveling his crossbow, but as you get closer, you see he's not necessarily ready to take a shot yet because there's a lot of people around. And as you got closer to him, you can definitely see that there is actually 4 of them, and one of them is like right near Yamhorn now.
I drop a coin and I pick
go to
it.
the Ol Kettle.
If you guys want to try and you guys can try to resolve this diplomatically. I mean, you don't know.
I can't because I don't know that there's anybody coming up on me, do I?
No, you don't know yet.
Okay. I'm just
The
going to
only
get
one
shot.
that has this information.
Can I
is-
tap the dude that has his crossbow on the shoulder, do a persuasion check to just look the other way?
He's too far away, but what you can do
Why don't
is
you
can
yell
tap on
out
the
to
guy.
me?
You can tap on the guy that's near Yamhorn if you want, because you're right near these guys.
Oh, I'm going to tap on that guy.
Okay, and what are you gonna do?
I'm going to tell him, hey, yo, bro, it's all good, mate. Just fall back. And he's just going to do that. Ready?
You are so cocky.
15.
And what were you rolling?
Persuasion.
Persuasion. Okay, so you tap on his shoulder, and he's like, "Huh?" And he,
Hey, mate, how's it going today? You feeling good? How about you go the other way? You don't want any of this trouble, mate.
are you menacing him at all, or are you just
No.
Is it
Just very
intimidation or just trying to?
You don't want any of this?
All right.
So
I
he-
sure hope this works.
He doesn't necessarily buy it, but what he does is when he sees you, he grabs hold of Yamhorn, and he kind of grabs him and he spins him around to you. So now you're ahead of all these guys, downstream of the people. This guy's got his back turned to you, like that, spread out. One's in the alleyway. You guys don't know really where the other ones are, but that's
Okay.
the general.
And he spun me around, so now essentially I'm facing Ertorn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Almost like he's holding me hostage between.
yeah. You can feel a knife pressing into your kidney.
Okay, so
Oh, I've
I'm
trained for
gonna-
this in real life.
I'm gonna turn around.
I know
because
just what to do.
I'm gonna I'm gonna about to turn back and be yell back at Yami like a little jerk, hey, keep up, bozo, and then he's not there. Is it too crowded that I can't can I see him since he's sort of off center now?
You can
and
make it out between
listen.
the legs and between the parting of people. You can see what's happening, but maybe not super clearly.
Okay.
Listen, mate,
How far away am I?
don't even do that.
You're 20 feet, and I'll say this as well. You don't know if they have seen you. I mean, you might have gotten away clean, so you might be able to set something up, or
Right.
you could just walk straight back and be like,
And
"Hey, bozos."
so
They're looking around. They
And-
don't see anybody because he's so short.
So none of the other guys. It was trained on him, right? The crossbow wasn't on me because they couldn't see me
Right.
zipping around.
Right.
All right. So
Yeah, I want to cast sleep on that guy that's has the knife in his kidney.
Okay.
Do I get any sort of reaction, or am I just?
How about this? Give me a roll, a check to see, and you can do.
Dexterity or something.
I was going to say, yeah, dexterity or strength, whichever one. You can juke out of it or Hulk out of it, I
But
guess.
I give you the look that's
I have the same bonus.
Or you can trust Yamhorn. There's still a chance
And I'm
for this
just
to end maybe diplomatically. You don't know.
I'm just
Okay,
let me give you the look.
I got this. Okay.
I mean, none of you.
him the
You guys haven't even really
weird
tried to
facial.
You guys haven't even
Like
really
you're gonna
tried
shoot
to,
right, by my face.
He misses
guy
and kills you.
Don't worry
Oh, that's
about
right.
So
I don't know that.
you guys could try also being okay, what do you guys want? Or
Right.
something like that.
No, I understand.
That's an option that's open.
But
Not yet.
I'm 20 feet away, so I can't do jack.
You can't do jack, but these guys got it.
You know
I
what?
have to roll to get this guy to go to sleep because I'm about to put Yum to sleep.
So
Well, here's what the. So here's what I'm thinking. Yamhorn feeling the blade in like on his skin, he's gonna react. He's not even like he may see you do that.
Okay.
But he's
That's
still
what
gonna.
Yamhorn does. That's
he's
what
gonna
Yamhorn does.
do
That's cool.
self-preservation.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
Okay, so you're
so
gonna
I'm
roll
gonna
out
do
of
a
it?
strength. Yeah, I'm gonna try to break free and create space.
Okay.
17 plus 2, 19.
Okay, so you just like as soon this guy like grabs his arm around your throat and he like presses the knife against you, but like what he didn't realize was that he gave you just the leverage you needed. Like you grabbed his fingers and like twisted him off and like elbowed him in the chin, and you like spun around, and now you have him like gripped, and you got him like with an arm bar behind or something.
Then
like
I look
that.
at Ertorn and I give him, I got this look.
No, and
gives
then
him back
as
into
soon
the
as you
eyes.
do that, I want to put that guy to sleep, and then I'm going to drag both of us into an empty stall.
Okay.
And leave.
Well, I mean,
little boy.
I'm
out
saying
by
okay,
himself.
but just
Okay,
do it. I guess
okay, let's see it. That's cool. Go ahead and roll me your sleep spell.
Do I just have to roll the spell, or do I have to roll a d20 to
Roll your d20. Yeah,
to see if it hits.
14?
14.
Plus, what's your spell modifier?
Oh yeah, like wisdom or
where's
something,
the
or
spell
is it
modifier
intelligence?
at?
It's on one of the other pages. I mean, it might be on that one, but it's going to be at the top of the third, I think.
Oh, spell attack bonus?
Yeah.
19
Total?
total.
Okay.
Okay, so
19 plus 19?
so you definitely like you I don't know utter the words of your spell or whatever in a little
I'm just
sing
like
song
this.
fashion.
I'm like, go to sleep.
Tai Chi.
Yeah, like just blah, go to sleep.
and
Describe what you're doing.
Well, I'm like waving my arms around, and he's like, his eyes are getting heavy. And then at the very end, as soon as they close, I'm like, go to sleep.
An emerald? Bam!
Yeah.
you like your sleep spell is just like throwing garlic in his eyes.
Yeah, exactly.
So as you cast your spell, like you do a little like sing song, like go to sleep, because you're a bard.
But it's
And-
just go to sleep.
okay, fine. It's
I
a,
yell,
it's
I
a
yell
rap
out,
spell.
I yell out to Ertorn, what the hell just happened? He just got...
You guys don't have time
He's
to talk
asleep?
right now because
Okay.
Yoink. I'm pulling you.
you don't have time to talk right now because as you put him to sleep, he goes slack in your arms. You gonna let him go really quick?
Yeah, I'm going to let him fall. I'm
Okay.
not going to work to
So
hold
right
him
as you grab Yamhorn, you can hear rather than see like a crossbow bolt like twang right past you guys as he pulls you into like a darkened alley or I guess market stall or whatever, and you guys are
Market
like
stall.
ducked low, all this stuff. I don't know. They don't have line of sight from what you can see. The guys that you noticed, you know this, not these guys.
Is Philly Duke just over, like, still walking through? Like,
No, no.
looking up
I
at
turned
everybody?
around to see you guys, so I just saw all of that happen, and I watched. So now is he so quick and stealthy that I didn't see like which one they went into? Like, did like someone walk by or like?
Roll me a stealth check too.
15.
15. Okay,
I can't
so,
believe that. Like, that's
just
not
like-
a good roll, but you have a friggin' +9.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't understand it.
I love it.
Expertise, man.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. So he ducks into the stall. You could see it because he wasn't trying to hide his actions from you. From you. So you totally see he grabs Yamhorn and just like jukes him into this thing, and you see the crossbow bolt just like pitter patter against
Wow.
the cobblestone, just like trunk.
So based off of your drawing, am I going after? And I'm talking from my point of view. Am I going with right or left or middle shot?
This guy's asleep now,
You're right.
and these guys are like kind of too far away for you to do much right now.
I'm just asking. Was it one of those that shot, or was it
It was this guy.
Okay.
But we don't necessarily know that.
No. I mean, he knows it because he saw the one with the crossbow. You guys didn't, actually.
Okay.
So I should have said that. Sorry. He saw the one with the crossbow. All you saw was Mr. X dude here who had, and now he's on the ground. You just see him like, you totally just see him like crumple on the ground.
Okay. Gotcha.
You guys are so great.
All right. So they're about 20 feet away from me, and then the other guys are about 30, 35?
They're like 40 from you.
40? Okay, cool. So I'm going to, like, real coolly.
Like nothing happened.
Yeah. I've just got, like, I cinch up my little robe a little bit, and I'm just, like, trying to look menacing at 3'2", but like confidently will like start just walking back.
Like giving the rooster walk.
Yeah, I'm just walking back, not really like making eye contact, like trying to be inconspicuous, but probably looking really inconspicuous by going like looking around, like what could this guy possibly be looking?
He's
at?
obviously
So
hiding.
you're walking towards the guards or away?
Yeah, I'm
Like
just
you're
sort of
leaving?
walking to where the guy fell asleep. No, like no spells, nothing. Just trying to be as inconspicuous as possible because I want to help out my friends if they decide to pop out of something.
Aw.
Okay, what are you guys
Friends.
doing? You haven't seen
I'm kind of
you haven't
at
seen
his
Philly Duke yet.
Yeah, I'm at his beck and call essentially because he just pulled me off. I don't know what's going
Do
on.
you guys want to just like try and hide? Do you guys want to like lay low?
Hey, yo, mate, let's just lay low.
What's
Let's-
happening?
let's-
I have no idea
Don't
what's
worry.
going on.
Just don't worry about
A
it.
guy had a knife to me.
How he's not telling you guys
Yeah.
anything, so you guys can't.
A
make
dude just tried to as far as I know, he's just trying to kill me.
I'd like to put him to sleep, please.
Do you have another one you can cast?
Do you get to cast that over and over? You have
I
2
don't know
spell
how many-
slots.
I mean, I only use one.
So that's going to be it until till
Yeah,
you rest.
might want to say it. I'll leave it up to you, I guess.
Chaotic good.
And out of character. No, actually, I don't want to
Don't
tell
worry
you.
about it.
Yeah, I don't want to tell you. It's going to be fun having that one play out.
Oh, God. I'm not going to put you to sleep.
So they're just hanging out.
Wait, no. So I got to know some details, man. A guy just tried to kill me. I don't know if you saw my sweet
Listen.
moves. I got out of it, and then all of a sudden he's asleep.
Listen, we need to get to the kettle, and we need to get there now. I'll tell you everything once we get there.
So you guys just want to like lay low
Can
for a
you
second?
promise to me that we will
So as you guys
Be
are like
safe.
talking here,
when we're there?
Yes.
like Ertorn is just like, and he like pulls you down right as you're like, I'm gonna like go like screw this, and you like stand up and he like pulls you down and, and he like shushes you, and he like he like kind of points up and you like look up and there's like one of the guys who's like standing over there, like think Jurassic Park, like the Velociraptor is just like looking around, and you guys are like crouched below, or like Lord of the Rings, you know, when they're on the thing and then the ring wraith.
Yeah.
It's like,
So I'll be quiet then.
Okay.
I stopped
so
talking.
he does that, and Philly Duke is kind of in the middle of the street, just kind of walking up. He's trying to like blend in a little bit and do his thing. You can kind of see like there's some like City Watch dudes who have like weapons drawn
because they're
looking
dressed
around.
similar to the guard we talked to before.
They are. I mean,
Okay.
whether or not like you guys don't know anything other than they're just dressed the same
Yeah.
way.
The guy that had the knife and then fell asleep, is he dressed like one of them?
Okay, am I close enough now that I can like walk up to one of them and ask him a question?
Yeah, if you want.
And while he's walking up, I'm gonna be like this over the stall.
Kilroy?
I just want to do a perception check to see if I can make out where the old kettle is.
You know where the old kettle is, and it's nowhere near where you are.
You're right, I do.
I'm just checking to see. Yeah,
Maybe it appeared.
Maybe it's right by us.
Yeah.
No, I
Okay,
remember.
so of those three, the guy on the left side shot it, and now which one of them is the one that went to the one all the way on the right or the middle? Okay,
And that's all you guys can see. So like,
Okay.
yeah.
Hey yo,
I'm gonna walk up to the guy standing in front of the stall then.
Okay, so you walk right up to him. He doesn't even notice you for a second.
Hey yo, mate. Is that stall next to us empty?
let me check after this
We
other
need to
guy
be on
does
the
his
move.
role play.
We need to be on the move.
Excuse me, sir.
What do you want, gnome?
Well, quick question.
And then I'm like,
Can you?
I like this guy.
Let me ask you a question. Can you point me in the direction of the old kettle because I am thirsty?
Old Kettle, get out of here! And he just like kind of gives you a little boot.
Oh. No, we're gonna play rough then.
You don't want to see me when I'm angry.
Excuse me, sir. Maybe you didn't hear me.
I get up. I brush myself off.
Mister.
And I look back and I'm like, that was very impolite.
Did we see that happen?
You guys could like hear it. You guys are close enough. Like,
And
you
I
heard
mean-
him.
Okay,
I'm
I'm gonna peep over and
I'm
I'm
laughing.
because if I heard a kerfuffle and I heard his voice, I want to peek.
Sir, I just want to get a drink and you're of the city guard and you're supposed to help guard the city. Maybe you could be a little bit more helpful. My name's Lance and Philly Duke. I'm not from around here. Can you please point me? I'll even give you a gold coin if you want.
Oh,
just for some direction. Like, here.
Gold coin, you say?
He reaches into like one of his hidden pockets in his robe, pulls it out. I'm like, yeah, just point me in the direction. I'll flip it to you. Bob's your uncle.
Well, Mr. Gnome, why didn't you say? He reaches down and like plucks the coin out of your hand.
Agreement.
And he goes, the Ol Kettle. Very delicious place, I guess. Whatever that means.
Creepy way to describe it.
Okay. Well, now you've got me intrigued.
He goes, go that way.
No, like, okay.
You'll find it.
Oh, there's like a big sign.
That was totally worth a gold coin.
Well, I'm trying to help you bozos out outside of the game.
So he points you down the road like the way that you guys were walking, and he says, go that way, and when you see the prancing pony, take a left at the fork.
Yeah, right. Now you mean like a fork in the road, not an actual like statue of a fork?
When you get to the prancing pony, Master Gnome, and this is all your gold coin buys you.
Okay.
When you see the prancing pony, the road goes left or the road goes right.
Oh, so
you go left and you walk for a little bit, and you'll see the sign for the Old Kettle. It has one of the most distinct signs in Old Town. Is that enough, Master Gnome? Can you please leave me alone now?
And I'm going to give Yamhorn like a...
Yeah.
And he gives a little bite on his gold coin and like pockets it. And
then he finds all his chocolate. And
chases after the gnome.
Sorry.
He like looks over.
Later, bozo. Like, gotta go. No, I go, hey, thanks very much. I reach my hand up.
And he just... Fine, whatever. He reaches down.
Sweet.
And he shakes your hand. And he goes, thank you. Now be gone.
So we're going to need to do stealth checks all the way there.
Guys, and he's bent over. So I really hope you guys have a
Well, so here's what I want to do. While all that was going on, how's this guy equipped? What's his weapon situation?
He's got like a cudgel in his hand, like a mace type of thing. Like a big club.
Are you sure it's not like on his belt or slung on his back or something?
It's definitely in his hand.
Dang it.
His left hand.
All right.
That
Here we go.
It's
Okay.
pretty big.
So
I'm glad you noticed, Gnome.
So
wait, you're not talking about... Oh, okay.
So while he's interacting with the guard, what I want to do is I want to slide a hand under the table of the stall. I'm going to tie his shoelaces together.
Yes.
All right, give me a roll. Stealth roll.
8 plus 4, 12.
What? Well, okay, so fine. So
Wait. Sleight of hand or sleight of hand or stealth?
I guess it's kind of sleight of hand. I think it's more stealth though, because you're not like...
Are you sure?
You're not like pickpocketing them. You're not like, doing
much.
card tricks or whatever.
Pretty much.
Fine, sleight of hand.
Yes.
Give me sleight of hand.
Okay, so I'm proficient in sleight of hand, so it's 8 plus 4 plus 2, so that brings me up to 14.
Okay. Well, you had it with the 12 anyways. So
I just want to make the bomb double knot.
So as he's
like,
talking to Philly Duke, you reach underneath the stall, and it's like quite a stretch, but you manage to get it, and like Philly Duke is like looking at you, and you just kind of give him
between the legs,
shaking his hand. I'm like,
you tie the bow in like a perfect knot, and you go,
and then that's what I say. That's a really big mace. It's almost as big as me.
and he's like, well, you got a good view. Oh, I mean, okay, fine.
Yes, no, the web. I'm gonna go now. So,
all right.
I just turn around and start like quickly, like when you're just like when a baby runs, it just like wiggles too much.
Waddle.
Okay, so he turns and he like looks at you, and he like looks back to his boss, and he looks back to his boss, and he goes, looks like they got away, and he goes to take a step, and he's like, whoa, and he just like smacks the ground.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But he's totally fine and not unconscious or anything.
Oh boy.
He's like, hey, what the? And he like just takes a knife and he like cuts the laces free. So you guys want to like use this time to like,
let's scoot, bro.
I'm going to use prestidigitation to create a few vendors away a little shower of sparks to get them to go look at it.
Like catch the awning on fire or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
All right,
exactly.
go ahead.
What do I have to roll for it? It doesn't say. It doesn't say anything.
It's a cantrip, right?
Yeah. It's
Roll
just
me a d20 because you're kind of like under pressure here.
Yeah.
It's going to be an easy roll.
6.
You failed.
Wait. What's your spell modifier?
11.
Oh, with okay.
Yeah.
So I was going to have.
Doesn't he get that or
Do I get a spell modifier with it?
I don't know. Since it's not an attack, I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's just plus your wisdom, maybe.
Either way, like if it's over 10, I was just going for a 10.
Okay.
So, and you're not in combat, but you're just, the only thing was like you're kind of under pressure, and if you had failed it, like it would just
That
be
makes
wasted
sense.
time,
Yeah, so I'm, like,
basically.
Trying to snipe out the awning.
So you get
next
the
to
little
us.
awning, and you shoot like a little spark, and it just like pew, like leaves your
Like
finger,
a flare.
and it
Yeah.
like lands on top of this awning, and it starts like.
That's cool.
And then it looks like a sparkler, just like, or a whole pack of sparklers just burst right on top of it. It's like showering sparks down on the, and the stall owner's like, "Hey, what the?" And the guy's like, "Over there!" And you can see the other two guys who you were keeping an eye on, like they rush over there. And the guy who cut his laces free, he's like getting up, and he's like, "Hey, wait for me!" And he like runs.
My
over
shoes
there.
don't fit so good anymore.
And then I tap Yamhorn on the and like
On the what?
on the butt.
Okay.
Because I'm Deadpool.
Okay.
And
Go
I'm
team.
like, I might. Let's get a move on.
All right, you lead the way. So, actually, let's catch up to Philly Duke and then go.
Well, yeah.
Strength in numbers, man. Strength in numbers. I know you're
Well, you
a
guys have
loner.
to pass me anyway, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's already on the way.
Okay. Let's make sure we meet up with Philly Duke on the way. There.
Okay, so you guys are like running down. They've got their backs turned. An impressive escape.
Dude, that worked out. Yes.
Hands in the middle. Wild Stallions.
I like that.
Now,
1, 2, 3.
here's the thing.
Wild Stallions.
I'm going to pass some information to Boz. Sorry for my terrible handwriting.
It's okay.
So
Mate.
feel free to share this information with
Do
your
you
team.
like me? Yes, no, or maybe.
Check a box.
You can feel free to share that with your team. You guys have successfully escaped these city watchmen who appear to might be corrupt.
Yeah.
You guys are all caught up.
Oh, they've caught up to me?
Yeah, you guys are caught up. And have you shared the information about where the Old Kettle is?
No, because they got to catch up to me. And like
not to worry the little boy on our team, I'm gonna whisper to Yamhorn. Hey, yo, mate. I think those guys were pissed at us. I think they're the Watchmen.
The Watchmen.
And scene.
You guys have all grouped up. You've met with Philly Duke.
Hey, guys.
Oh.
And you're en route to the Old Kettle?
He said when we get to the Prancing Pony, we take a left.
That sounds right.
All right. Well, let's do that.
All right. Let's do.
As you guys walk past the Prancing Pony, you remember to take a left. Ertorn remembers the last time he was at the Prancing Pony, it was a lot nicer of an establishment, and thinks to himself quietly that the plague must have really taken its toll on this city. As you walk by, people still, wearing masks over their face. Some people are coughing. You can see a bunch of people the deeper into the city you
I've
get.
tied my bandana around my face by this point.
Okay.
After I waddled away from the goal.
As Yamhorn walks by in his prideful, half-elegant grace, and relying on his grace to like keep him free from disease.
I can't be bothered with disease.
I'm gonna flick a gold coin at a little kid.
Okay, so you see a little
That's
kid.
demeaning. It probably wasn't even poor or begging for money.
You see a little
I
kid
just
who's
throw
just
money
like
at a kid.
decked out with like lesions like over his face.
Yeah.
It's like the kind of the signature of the disease. And he's like blinded in one eye by it, and you just like flip him a coin, and he like snatches out of the air and just like hungrily looks around, and he just skitters off. Like
He
with
tries, but his depth perception is off because of the one eye.
And then it
Until he
blinds
hits
him in
him
the
in the
other
face.
eye. It blinds him in the other eye.
Ow, my hippocampus!
He falls down dead.
As you guys walk, you guys like really realize that the plague might have been worse than you guys realized.
You guys, I think the plague is worse than we realized.
I am in concurrence.
But it's only a matter of time before you can make out the gigantic brass sign that features the image of the Old Kettle, which is a gigantic brass tea kettle. And as you go in,
You guys, I don't think this is the place.
and the
Oh, yeah,
big
not for
ornate,
sure. You silly
big ornate
guy.
scroll work on the front that says, "The Old Kettle welcomes you."
I don't know. Perception check.
Well, the sign says it welcomes us.
Well, folks, let's go.
Ertorn, you lead the way.
And I open the door.
All right.
Nicely done. So, as you guys enter into the Old Kettle, you realize on the outside, looked like the plague had taken a hit on it, but on the inside, It looks to be free from the ravages of the rest of the city, at least as much as can be expected. All the tabletops seem to be wiped down. All of the lanterns have freshly, topped up with oil so they don't go out randomly. There are several patrons huddled in the corner. Very few people in this establishment wearing the, veils over their face to not breathe in plague air, I guess. On one side, you got a big old fireplace raging, and some people got some pots and kettles hanging over it. There's even a small skewer of some pig or something, some sort of ham.
Lansing goes over to fire to warm up.
All right.
Pulls down his thing, so it's just a kerchief.
And over the counter, you make out the man that Ertorn recognizes as Bick.
Hey, yo, Bick!
Owner of
What up, bruh?
this establishment. He's got a balding head, but he's a tall, lean man, and he hears Ertorn's voice, and he goes, "Oh, Ertorn, you shouldn't have come back here.
Why is that, bruh?
You remember the crap storm you left us last time you were here?"
Man, I was drunk that last time. I don't remember nothing. I turned Cajun there for a second.
Yeah.
Look, I got you out of the city last time so that you wouldn't get caught and killed, and so that you wouldn't come back and just throw your life away.
But, bro, you should have seen me in the marketplace right now. I did some cool shit.
Wait, whoa. So is that why they were after us? Yeah.
Oh, hey, mate.
What's the story?
Surprise, mate.
Give us the rundown.
Listen,
you
dude.
mentioned it, but you were
Lansing
very...
sees the kerfuffle and he goes over. What's going on?
I think we all need to get some rum, and we need to have Bick fill you in on the situation.
Bick, what is your food situation?
Nice play there, dude. I was like, man, how is he going to fill in this story?
Because I am hungry. So what's going on with that? What's going on with that pig situation going on over there?
You guys friends with this old Yahoo?
I don't know how old he
sure,
is. He looks great for his age.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
12.
Y'all going to be taking a drink, I suppose. So he goes back and he pulls some ale out of a cask and pours you guys some mugs. And before he hands it to you, though, he kind of looks at you guys expectantly, like,
I flip him a coin.
okay. So he passes the drinks off to
This
you
is
guys.
the second coin I've spent today. Here you are, sir. And I just hand it to him.
Thank you, Master Gnome.
All right.
And you wonder why everybody calls you Master Gnome, but you don't know this yet, but it's common in Bravik for them to call all gnomes Master Gnome.
All right. Finally, some respect.
He slides you guys your mugs of ale, and you guys pull up on the stool. Philly Duke scrambles up his because it's about as tall as he is.
It's got the little slats.
Yeah, like little things.
Climb it like a
outside.
ladder.
Little move, where I boom, I do this cool little thing.
A little parkour move.
Yep.
So as you guys sit down, he just stares incredulously across over at Ertorn, and he's like, "You crazy, crazy bastard!
I know, right?
I can't believe how'd you pair up with these guys?
Oi,
Another one of your scams?
no, it's not even like that.
Yeah, I'll believe that when I see it.
We woke up on a ship together in a cage.
It got weird.
Not gonna lie.
That does sound like an Ertorn story.
And then we pretended to be barrels and got on another ship. And then we crashed that
And
ship.
then don't tell them anymore, mate.
Oh, secrets? All right.
Look,
And then the rest is secrets.
Secrets. are no
Ertorn,
fun.
I'm glad to see you, buddy. I really am, but you shouldn't have come back. The mess you left things in when you slept with that Baron's daughter.
Oh, snap.
This guy, last time he was in Bravik, had to have been years ago now.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Everybody couldn't be more excited to have the legendary Bard of the Northern Reach playing in Bravik, of course.
Are you famous or something?
Hey, man.
Well, not famous so much as throws really good parties wherever he is.
Notorious.
Notorious.
Let's
Thank
just
you.
say, I like to pop the bottles when I'm in Bravik. Okay.
And last time, he was playing at my establishment,
Which has a great sign
a
out.
good, law-abiding establishment. You see, Master Gnome? You see where I'm going with this? And
Ertorn, did you do something illegal?
Other than sleep with the barons.
one of Lord Hadrick's most respected courtesans, named Baron Tyrell, his daughter, likes to get out and experience life with the poor people. You see, that's what it's like over here in Old Town sometimes. Or Old Town. I meant to say, Old Town. God, I forgot where I am sometimes.
Let me consult my
You guys
map.
ever get that?
Hey, Ertorn, I think your buddy's losing it. a little
Well, he
bit.
is kind of old and balding, so I swear my memory gets worse the more hair I lose. Yes, Master Gnome?
So, are you saying that this little socialite came down for a romping good time with my old pal Ertorn here?
We're not pals.
My old pal Ertorn here. And then they did the stuff, and then people got angry,
Yes.
and then you had to smuggle him out.
Yes.
Now that is an adventure.
And I just give you one of these.
Little Jim from the office there.
Yeah. So, yeah, Baron Tyrell's daughter.
How's she doing anyways, blow?
Ertorn, just shut up. I do not need you probing into this right now.
He already probed a little too much, if you know what I mean.
Yummy. Up top.
See, this is what's helping fill the time right now.
Great joke. We'll come back to that later. Look, nobody knew that it was Baron Tyrell's daughter until old Ertorn over here did the deed, and she confessed her love for him.
Oh, heartbreaker.
And what does he go off and do? Breaks her little heart by sleeping with her best friend.
I look over and I just shake my head.
I look over in astonishment.
He's impressed. I'm disappointed.
How do you even go about doing something like that?
Well, bro, I'm an elf.
That's a quick turnaround time.
And of course, the little lass was so heartbroken. Who is she going to tell if not her own father?
Oh, boy.
The freaking Baron. No wonder everybody's after us.
Well, surprise.
You guys,
This is Yamhorn. He's like,
Yeah.
no. Yamhorn is rubbing his forehead.
you
'cause
guys
he's
paint
like,
quite
I
a
can't believe this
target
guy.
on your behinds traveling with this one. Look,
He's literally my best friend.
That's saying a lot.
I don't know why, but your face. Oh, gosh.
And Yammy, he's like a second brother to me.
Yay!
You guys,
He's always like giving me rides and stuff.
well, as weird as that is to know, Master Gnome, I'm glad that you have friends in this world. So,
Baron,
Ertorn, I gotta know, or maybe you guys can fill me in because this guy's crazy. What in the seven hells are you guys doing in Bravik? Especially with this one, and especially with what's happening outside my door.
Oi, this is what I got, bro. Look, and then I'm going to grab Philly Duke by the necklace that he's wearing with the crystal.
You just gonna let him do that?
This is what we're doing. And I pull him in.
so you don't break it off. Or,
No, I just, this is what we got. Bick, we need to find, what's his name?
Duncan Siren.
We need
Duncan Siren.
We need to find Duncan Siren, Bick.
Duncan Siren, huh?
I firebolt him in the face.
Point blank range.
Please roll a one. Have your, you already don't have any eyebrows.
Dude, yeah, your eyebrows still haven't grown back. Everyone is just like, why is that gnome so surprised?
He looks angry all the time.
So, all right, you just got to let him like do that,
Well, yeah.
or-
Well, he's my best friend. He knows what he's doing.
but he hates gnomes.
Yeah, we'll see.
He just grabs and he pulls the crystal vial, and Bick just goes, "You're here over a necklace." Ertorn, I gotta hand it to you, buddy. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I agree.
Ertorn, can you let go?
I'll loosen my grip.
Thanks, pal.
And he's like, why is this? I mean, if this is the reason you're here, you've either grown up a lot or you're crazier than ever. I don't even know what that means. What is this necklace?
Oi, I'm just going to hang out here if that's okay. They need to find Duncan.
Yeah, so we've got a job to do. We need to deliver this thing. A dying man. We promised a dying man that we would get this to this.
And let's just
gentleman.
make this clear.
A dying
we did
man,
not
you
kill
say.
this man.
Yeah.
He was helping us on the ship thing, and then he got shot. So
He woke up in the cage with you.
yeah.
Ertorn, your parties are getting more and more out of control.
I agree. The older I get, the more fun I have.
It's not a party unless you do something that scares you.
Okay, so
Once that salt grew into the pepper up here on my head, that's when the party's
Yeah, that's when it knocked off. Yeah.
so you got to find Duncan, huh?
Yeah.
Yes,
Duncan-
we would like.
Like I
and-
said, mate, Bick, they need to find Duncan. Can I get a room? I'm a little tired, and that lady's looking mighty fine.
Look, Ertorn, you know
17 persuasion. I just saw it.
Yes,
she like comes over and sits on your lap
Yeah.
while you're talking, like,
this is getting weird.
Wow, that is incredible.
and like another man like comes up and like starts rubbing your shoulders, like just the sheer charisma
What is
you're
going
radiating.
on here?
I'm done with it.
So Bick just looks at you and he goes, Ertorn, with how much you've done for me, I do owe you. You can stay here for a while, and your friends can too. But as far
What
as
time of day is this? Sorry.
it's like kind of like midday, like mid afternoon now.
Okay.
You guys walked the better part of the morning, got to Bravik, then you guys had your little excitement in Old Town.
Gotcha.
And then when you give me that, I'm gonna swirl the last little bit of mead, drink it down, and say, "Fellas, I'm gonna go get some rest."
All right. Well, I've got two questions for you, Beck, while our buddy here goes night-night. One, why is it that once we stepped into this place, it looks like the plague just stops at the door? And two, do you know a nearby church? I've got some guilt I need to get rid of.
And 3, where is that succulent pig that I ordered?
Oh, yeah.
Master Gnome, you can leave your coin on the table and go grab a slice off the fire pit there.
Oh, you want another coin? All right.
One coin.
Well, here you go. And so he hops down off and he goes over and gets his little skewer on.
Well, as far as the plague goes, it looks to be divine judgment on the city of Bravik for its debauchery and crimes. Look, we don't know why the plague's here, but it's contained in Bravik. Very few people have contracted it outside the city walls. And if they have, it was because they've been here recently, or they had contact with someone who'd been here recently, and they die, and it doesn't go much further than that. That's all I can say. This is just barroom talk. This is just barroom talk, though. This is what I hear from people like you. Is there anything you can tell me? I mean, where'd you come from? Is there any word from outside of Bravik?
No, we didn't hear about the plague until we started getting closer to town, really.
Look, all I can say is you guys are crazy for coming here. And if you came here, it must be for a good reason. I'm not going to question that.
This pig is good. What'd I miss?
But look, take your pick of cause. Divine judgment or some sort of geographically located disease. Maybe it's something coming from the ground. Maybe it's something coming from the water. Maybe it's coming from the ships coming in and out.
Maybe it's coming from the pig.
Crap.
Just shrug your shoulder. Look, it's good pig.
In my bar, everybody washes their hands and everybody's safe.
I'll be right back.
I can't guarantee that anybody who comes in here won't catch the plague, but you aren't not going to catch it from my bar.
Okay. I can tell that you keep very good care of this establishment. So kudos to you on that. Now, how about the second question? Where can I find a church?
You can find a church almost anywhere in Old Town. There's several. You can...
You guys do a lot of sinning here?
Obviously. It's Bravik, my friend.
Yeah. It doesn't even have to be a proper church, just a cleric or...
Well, there is a cleric who runs a church a few blocks from here, and it's called the Temple of the Burning Sigil or something, probably.
Spend a lot of time there, do you?
No, not at all. But I know the one who runs it.
Oh.
The cleric I spoke of. He comes in here for his fair share of drinking. His
That's
name,
a good cleric.
His name is Baldric.
Baldric. All right.
The drinking's gotten worse since the plague started, if you want to know. So you might be able to meet him in here on the odd occasion.
Okay, so like what? He comes in here like what? Every day, every other day. Does he have to go to the church? Because I'm not going with you if you go to the church. Churches freak me out.
Really, it's more about the cleric.
Okay, so hey,
I don't know how often he comes in here, but
You
you're likely
know what?
to run into him.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I need to pay a visit at some point soon. It doesn't have to be tonight, but before we head out,
okay,
I'd like to see the man.
all right. Well, I'll tell you what. If you want, I will go with you, but I'm not stepping foot inside.
Can I ask why?
Let me tell you something.
Because I go limp every time I do.
Because my mic stand falls over every time. No, it's a long story. Okay, so like a church that popped up around where I'm from, they kind of came in and clear cut a whole bunch of trees to make their church, and I just am not a fan of clear cutting.
Me neither.
Nor churches.
So you know where that church is, and then and you guys kept asking about Duncan, but you never really got an answer.
Oh, yeah.
So in an awkward moment of silence, and he goes, and as far as Duncan goes,
Oh yeah.
you're going to have to cross over to Easttown, but they are being pretty strict at the bridges because the plague seems to be originating somewhere over here in the West End.
Well, we don't look like a bunch of crazy hobos, so do you think?
Well,
Hey, I am dressed to the nines.
Look, I'm sure with a bath and a proper clean set of clothes, you guys might be able to get across, but there's no saying until you guys try. But other than that,
Are there more secret ways of getting across? And Lanson raises the eyebrow, forgetting he doesn't have it. Are there more secret ways of getting across? And then it's just like,
hey, Philly Duke, you okay? You having a stroke? Your face just went funny.
he looks at you and he goes, well, we're a bunch of law-abiding citizens in this bar,
of course you are.
but there's always
Wink.
a way. And his eyes go wide, and he's just like,
Well, I'll tell you what. After we go talk to the cleric, maybe we'll come back and talk about, the law and things of that nature. Wink. Only he says it.
well,
Marijuana. He wants marijuana. That's what
that
he's
we
trying to
can.
say.
Look, and I got to say, if you guys are going to be coming and going, I can't be having Ertorn coming in and out at the front door. Or he's at least got to change his clothes, change his look, something, change his haircut.
You know, I've been thinking that since I met him.
But I cannot have his old enemies knowing that he's coming in and out of here. I got a heap of trouble last time,
Well, I'll
and
tell
I
you
can't have that.
Next time he comes down from his little nap or wherever him and that lady and that dude went off
Yeah,
to.
I come down in my skivvies. Hey, mates, I heard my name. What's going on?
You are insanely pale.
It's been like 20 minutes.
Sweet tan lines, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys want to do? We got a little bit more time. You guys want to...
Oh, wait, I'm
We
gonna
only
go
have,
to,
like,
I'm gonna go to the
5
market. I'm gonna
minutes,
get
really.
dressed and go to the market.
So why don't this? You guys just decide to settle in for the night. That way you can wait and see if the cleric comes.
Like 1 in the afternoon or something?
You can settle in for the day. I don't know. You guys can maybe go out and get supplies if you need, gear up for stuff, maybe do some reconnaissance, that sort of thing. He's the only one that knows anything about the city. You guys don't know anything else.
Yeah.
So we could break here, and when we come back, you guys can have studied the city a little bit, learned your immediate vicinity, maybe learn more about the plague.
I will say this: I need to get my hands on a good shield. So
No.
I guess Bick, can you point me in the direction of a shop I can get a sweet shield?
And is there a dry cleaner around? Because I want to look my best trying to get over that bridge.
Look, there are some tailors, but if you're going to want anything that's going to get you across the bridge, you ain't going to find it over here in Old Town. Just depends.
Can they just clean it?
I've got some fine clothes in my inventory.
No.
Hey yo, Bick. I
With
know it's
some
been a
hemming.
couple years, mate, but you still have that uke that I left last time.
Nice try. I like that.
By golly, wait a minute.
We've got it up above the fireplace.
Let me check if you do.
Roll a percentage die.
Yeah, you want me to roll something?
Yeah. Actually, give me a d20. Give me a d20.
You should roll. You haven't rolled yet in your box.
Oh, that's true. I guess he could look.
10. Wait, 10 plus.
He's gonna look. You suck.
Oh, okay.
1.
It was above the mantle, but he accidentally drops it when he's trying to hand it to you in the fire.
So it's literally, you like look up and you're like, oh my God, my uke. You're like, I can't believe I left it here. And he's like, here it is. And it just like slips out of his fingers and like breaks on the mantle. And he's like, oh no. And as he tried to get it, he like kicks it into the fire. And he's like, no. And he's like trying to like dig it out. And he like looks back at you guiltily with his like singed hands. And he's like, oopsie. He's like, look, I can make it up to you.
He knocks an arrow.
Yeah. Listen here, Bick.
Look, Ertorn, you know I owe you. I can make it up to you. I know a guy, okay? I'll make it up to you.
You better get his name.
Aye, mate.
You're like, well, look, no uke's going to be as sentimental as that one, but okay, fine. Yeah, you guys can settle in and use the Ol Kettle as a base of operations for now.
I'm gonna go over my spell book because I've got some new stuff that I'm still working out.
Yeah.
I'll be in the corner like practicing cool moves, how to cast them.
Yeah. You guys have only been traveling for the better part of a day, but you had a little bit of brush with excitement as you came into the city. As long as you guys are staying at the Ol Kettle, you guys are going to be helping Bick out as much as you can, being nice and friendly,
kind of earning our keep a little bit.
Yeah, and of course the plague is right outside the door, so always be cautious.
I think I'm just gonna move in here.
You want to share a bed?
Yeah.
I've been Rhett, the DM.
You sure have.
Listen, Philly Duke Bozos.
Ertorn.
Yamhorn.
And grab your sword and keep on adventuring.
Huzzah.
Follow us across all platforms with Chaotic Amateurs. Please subscribe, rate, and review our show on your podcast app of choice to help us climb the charts and find new adventurers. Or become a patron on Patreon to help our heroes continue their quest. Thank you for listening to Chaotic Amateurs.